Ruth Langsford is all smiles as she enjoys a boozy girls' night out amid her divorce from husband Eamonn Holmes. Ruth Langsford put her worries behind her as she enjoyed a boozy girls' night out with friends on Friday night. The presenter, 64, took to her Instagram stories to share a slew of snaps, documenting her fun-filled evening with pals Rachel O'Leary and Liv Davey. She seemed to be having the time of her life as she posed up for a picture with the duo, holding up a peace sign as all three of them donned black sunglasses. They went out for food and drinks at the Greek Mediterranean restaurant Gaia in Mayfair, London. Ruth appeared to be enjoying her evening as she pouted at the camera for the fun snap, looking glamorous in a white shirt and black trousers. Another photo from the night showcased the trio's full outfits in a mirror selfie. As they posed up a smile and Ruth flashed a grin. The girl gang also shared a clip where they did a cheers with their cocktail glasses, admitting in the caption, "Yes, cocktails were drunk." The TV presenter's night out comes just over a week after she made her triumphant return to Loose Women following her split from her husband Eamonn Holmes. Opening her comeback show, Ruth announced to the audience, "Welcome to your first Loose Women of the week, it's great to have your company." Her co-star Colleen Nolan added, "Can I just say, I am so happy you are back." As the crowd cheered for her return, panelist Janet Streetporter shouted, "Thank God, thank God." "I was left with her and her," she joked, gesturing to Colleen and Brenda Edwards. She had taken an extended break from the ITV show following the news that the couple were going their separate ways in May and was welcomed back to the studio with rapturous applause. "I know, I won't do it again, Janet. It's very nice to be back with you all," Ruth responded. So far, Ruth has refrained from speaking about the breakup. She shares son Jack, 22, with Eamonn while he has 3 children: Declan, 35, Rebecca, 32, and Niall, 30, from a previous marriage. Ruth first appeared on Loose Women 24 years ago but hasn't been on the show as their anchor since April. Meanwhile, Eamonn has continued working at GB News since the split and has not discussed the divorce. Earlier this month, a TV insider told Mail Online that despite it being incredibly emotional for Ruth to speak about the split, she is a professional and knows she can't return to television without addressing why she has been absent since April. The source said, "The presenters on Loose Women have a history of opening up about their marriage splits on air and it's a very supportive environment." They added, "Ruth knows the viewers are heavily invested in her breakup, so she will be addressing her and Eamonn for the first time on the show." Earlier this month, a TV insider told Mail Online that despite it being incredibly emotional for Ruth to speak about the split, she is a professional and knows she can't return to television without addressing why she has been absent since April, pictured with Eamonn in 2007. The source said, "The presenters on Loose Women have a history of opening up about their marriage splits on air and it's a very supportive environment, pictured 2021. The audience has been there through the highs and the lows of her relationship. She has always been very open and honest, and later this month will be no different. She owes it to the viewers to say something. She will be surrounded by the people she's closest to on the show and then will be drawing a line under it. She has no plans to do a big interview. This will be the one and only time she speaks." During another recent episode of Loose Women, viewers called out host Ruth for being disrespectful as she seemingly made a snub at Eamonn during the show. The panel were friendship bracelets and special gifts they've received from loved ones. Sharing her thoughts, Ruth said, "I think any gift from a friend is a special gift, anything that a friend gives you. When someone says friendship bracelet, I don't think of a beautiful silver bracelet, I think of a bit of cotton that a kid has made for you. I don't have grandchildren. I hope I will one day, but I can imagine that. If a grandchild or something has made me something, I would feel the need to wear it." Viewers were quick to notice that Ruth had completely ignored the fact she has step-grandchildren with Eamonn. Ruth saying she doesn't have grandchildren when she has step-grandkids on Eamonn's side, "I thought that was a bit mean. #Loose Women. I thought you had a granddaughter, Ruth. They're Eamonn's grandkids. I bet she doesn't see them now." In the 14 years Eamonn and Ruth were together, her stepson Declan had 2 children. She would have known them. Her step-grandchildren. Now, she says she has no grandchildren. Ouch. Ruth Langsford proves she's having the ultimate single girls summer in new post. In the wake of her split with Eamonn Holmes, Ruth Langsford looks as though she's managing to keep a smile on her face as she immerses herself in her single girls summer. When news emerged of her split with Eamonn Holmes, Ruth Langsford could have been forgiven for hiding away as she navigated her way through life as a single woman. But if recent pictures are anything to go by, Ruth, 64, appears determined to embrace her single girl's summer after she posted a video and pictures of her night out on the town with her pals. The Loose Women star, who announced her separation from the GB News presenter earlier this year, was seen enjoying dinner at the Mayfair restaurant Gaia. She was joined by her makeup artist pal Liv Davey and stylist Rachel O'Leary, and the cocktails were flowing too by the looks of things. In one of her posts, Ruth captioned it saying, "Yes, cocktails were drunk," as she shared a clip of her cheersing her friends. In another post, Ruth is seen posing alongside her gal pals in a mirror selfie, pouting and making the peace sign. While Ruth seemed to be having the time of her life, she was also keen to get back to love of her dog Maggie. In another video, it showed her being welcomed by her pet Pooch. She said, "Lovely welcome home," before asking her beloved Pooch, "Are you pleased to see me?" Ruth has taken a bit of a step back from presenting Loose Women and now only makes rare appearance. But the ITV show is not the only program Ruth has reduced her time on, as she has done the same with her presenting role on OVC. Although, she still posts daily outfits on her social media in conjunction with the channel. Back in March, a joint statement from both Eamonn and Ruth was released, which read, "Ruth Langsford and Eamonn Holmes have confirmed their marriage is over and they are in the process of divorcing." And while it was a shock, concern had grown for the pair after fans noticed they had not been pictured together in months. The couple were renowned for their bickering when they hosted This Morning together, but they had always claimed their on-screen differences was their love language. Eamonn has been suffering with health issues for some time, and by her own admission, it was a testing time for them both. Ruth's admission came before the announcement of their split surfaced. She told Woman's Weekly, "I don't know how much Eamonn's mobility will improve. We live in hope. Does the physio, but there might have to be some acceptance that this might never be 100% right. With any care situation, and there are millions of carers in this country, it isn't always easy. It's testing, but we manage as a family." Ruth added, "I look at Eamonn, who's had his health and back problems, and it makes you realize how important your health is.